Hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. Last time we started the Haligtree and managed to get from the canopy through to the promenade, and now we have to make our way through here, all the way around into here, and then in. Which shouldn't be difficult. There's a couple spots that are a little touch and go, but for the most part should be fine. Between episodes, I put a couple levels into endurance and like one into vigor. This way, my mimic can actually have the veteran's armor. Does kind of suck because everybody I see uses veteran's armor. So everybody just looks the same. But what can you do when armor's kind of immutable like it is? Which is actually something I'd really appreciate FromSoft bringing in is armor modification. Because I would actually like to tweak armor. Maybe it'd be risky, but I would like to see even scaling. Because armor scaling, this way you can... Oh, I did not know this was going down and I made a mistake. Back up we go. But I could see it being risky, because what is stopping someone from doing like high dex and then taking the heaviest armor and just dex modding it? I guess the thing there would be, because they'd have individual scaling, it might not be the best option. But it's something they have to kind of sit and figure out. Trap ahead, okay. Weird. But at least I got that ancient dragon smithing stone, so another weapon can be brought to plus 25. I don't even know at this point what I would bring to 25. There are options, but I don't know what would really be worth investing in since I have what I need. Yep, Elphael Brace of the Haligtree. Now we start seeing Clean Rot Knights and the actual Haligtree soldiers. How's Discus working on these guys? Not good. Yeah, I should just fireball. Hey!
Again we meet. I can only surmise our purposes are aligned. In which case, allow me to explain myself. I am of Melania's blood, but in what capacity I know not. I could be sister, daughter, or an offshoot. Whatever the case, though, I am certain of a kinship between us. There is something I must return to Melania. The will that was once her own. The dignity. The sense of self that allowed her to resist the call of the Scarlet Rot, the pride she abandoned, to meet Radahn's measure. There is something I must
okay, that's all. I'm actually going to check and see, because I don't remember if we have to return to Gallery at this point. Because I ended up doing this kind of out of order in my first run, but he did mention stuff about her prior, but I don't remember if that's all of his stuff or not. So I'm kind of, as I'm doing this, looking for, let's see, for Millicent stuff. Okay, so I already got all the stuff he sells. Then... Okay, yeah, so... The rest of this is easy. It's going to be straightforward when we get to the next part. You saw nothing. Yeah, see how much of the scaling, or like the damage resist there is? And these guys explode. Which is kind of hardcore. But... this is why you don't go just one element. Especially because in, like, DS3, it made sense, like, oh, fire and ice were kind of the two themes. Light and dark, hot and cold. So, as a result, neither of those were super good. But in this, like, I don't know why holy is the thing. I guess because of the Golden Order and whatnot, but really kneecaps. A lot of spells, a lot of weapons. But in that same vein, they can't sit here and make every build viable at the end. Decisions must be made. Sacrifices must be made. Oh yeah, I have to take this off. I forgot I had this on. It is tempting to just boost my dex, because that's raw damage. But I think we'll go Dragon Crest still. That's a solid bet. Man, didn't get any of the armor. A little bummed. Yeah. Not looking forward to a certain area. I'll just say it flat out. You see down there the little street? That area's gonna suck, because the teleporty, screamy, pukey ghouls are all in there. There's like 3. Can I do it? Yeah. Will I suffer? Like Samsara. Or like I'm in Samsara. It is horrible. It is just pain and suffering eternal. Just because I hate those enemies. The area itself's not bad. Until you get towards the far end, then there's guys with great bows. So you have to, like... I'm gonna explain this now anyways, but you gotta hop across the street here, go along this side and clear everybody, and then kind of double back. And you can't, because they teleport, you can't just bait them. What am I looking to do here? Right, the branch. That's what I was looking to do. I mean, you can drop down. And we'll do branch first. But where was I going with that? I kind of spaced out because I got distracted. Area sucks, lots of enemies, screamy ghouls. Oh yeah, you can't just, because there's a ladder at the far end, you can't just climb the ladder and be like, haha, I'll just throw stuff at you from above, because then they just teleport above and start screaming and slapping you up there. Oh yeah, Michelin Knight Sword. Does holy damage. It's got Sacred Blade on it. It's okay. But it's the curse of it's in an area where everyone's resistant to holy, so who cares? And the ghoul guys don't really care. Oh yeah, I forgot to go down all the way. That explains things. Yeah, a lot of people have gone splat over this area. Realistically, I can make that jump. I just kind of want to bait Big Boy over here. Because I think if he dies, he dies. And I'd like to have him dead. Hey. Okay, now I made a mistake. Yeah, we're just gonna scale back up, because if I can go over there, I can drop down and fight him in a far more advantageous position. Because this is wonky. I gotta freehand my fireballs, and I'm gonna waste a lot of FP trying to land hits that I should be able to land manual or using the auto targeting. Can you imagine if this game didn't have any of the auto targeting stuff in it? If everything was just like, yeah, figure it out. It would all be doable. If we're being 100% honest, it would be doable. It would just really suck to do anything. Because you're having to go through just the most brutal ranging, and I didn't mean to roll, but whatever. I'm here now. Yeah, more Lord Sworn straight swords. Because the game hasn't been doling those out like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, we got all the creepy cocoons and no spiders to explain it. Hey, triple rings of light. It's not bad, but the cost is like 27 FP. So for me, I'm like, when it is 9 times more expensive than a single ring of light, you kind of lost me. Okay, can't get up there. Thought maybe I could, but I think there's a guy. Yeah, one right there. Oh, cool. Nice to see you can just go around a thing. Ah, annoying. Game, can I please lock on the guy that I'm looking at the whole time here? Okay, use that so I don't die. And then we gotta get another heal going. Double up on them so at least we can heal back a bit faster. Want to save the Crimson Tears. Because these guys aren't worth actually wasting a tear on. Like I said, the Screamy Ghouls. They're going to be the biggest resource sink, and they're not down there initially, so I can't just hit them. Because that would be real convenient. They spawn after. Yeah, you can drop there, but I wouldn't do that. I don't even think you can really... Oh, there's one. Okay. No, we're not gonna do it. There's a plan we can follow, and I will stick to the plan. Because... I think it's here, or it's a little further back this way. I can drop down safely. Yeah, I think it's actually way, way down here. I can, yeah. Right, I think it's actually right around here. I can drop down, get into the fight, and only have one show up. Instead of trying to fend off all of them at once. Because that middle spot where you could drop down, I want to say that's in the middle of their spawns. So you move too far one way or another, you're getting them. Yeah, we'll keep going this way. If anything, we'll double back to go fight the tree. Because the Erdtree isn't going to be that tough. And all this is more grunts. One at a time, please. If it weren't for the FP regen, it would be really nice to run the Dark Moon Blade. Just because it's free damage. Frostbite's great. And the ability is worthwhile, because then you can start launching stuff. I'd have to go find it, but get Wing of Estelle. Because Wing of Estelle lets you, for free, fire off magic attacks as part of your heavy. But it's also not that good of an actual melee weapon. So you're kind of in the position of, is it worth investing in this just for... Well, actually... Okay, so I can make a case for it. If I use the heavy attack charm, because of course I don't have it, that's somewhere else too. I swear, I go through this whole area and I think I have everything or near everything, and I'm missing tons of stuff, and I don't remember how I managed to get everything before. Because everything is missing. Yeah. Gotta watch out for those two ballistas. Up here, I believe I'm safe, but further down, they'll hit me. If you cross there, they'll shoot you. So, yeah, I think at this point we have to double back. Because otherwise, this is just ballista territory. Don't mind me, guy. Why don't you come chase me around this corner? Or you'll just keep casting something like an idiot. Well, that's going to be annoying in the future. But that's a problem for future me to deal with, not present me. Yeah, I'm kind of glad though they didn't have spiders, because I hate spiders. but at the same time, I love incorporating them into designs and games, simply because it's kind of that whole Batman thing of, I want to share my fear, or I want my enemies to share my fear. And that's my train of thought. It's like, I hate spiders, they freak me out, so I want to freak other people out with them. Okay, so we can just go... We'll jump from this corner. Because this guy is nothing. I mean, look at that. 3,000 damage per fireball. And he's dead. Yeah, I took a lot of damage on that, which shouldn't have. But hey, Rotten Staff. I think it's just like the normal Erdtree Avatar Staff, but rot. Let's check it. Yeah, it loses Holy, loses Faith Scaling, gets Scarlet Rot buildup, has the Erdtree Slam, and is 2 pounds lighter, so... Oh, but it loses its strength scaling? It goes down? Okay, I guess it makes sense. Scarlet Rot. If you can wallop someone enough, that's really powerful. But it's also kind of limited in its own way because you're just bonking people. And low-level guys are going to die before the bonk fully kills them. Oh, we can bring another unique weapon to plus 10. But they're going to die before the Scarlet Rot usually kicks in. So at that point, why not just get more damage? But it is Scarlet Rot, and that's really good. Case can be made either way. Oh, there's a little doorway there. Well, aren't you fancy? Can't get there right now, but... Actually, I probably can. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I'm not gonna try anything at the moment. Yeah, we'll just use this for these guys. We're gonna have a few of these guys show up. See, I don't know if I want to keep using this because I could hand this off, or we'll use my summon and have him use it, because then he'll get heals on hit, because Shriek of Milos is not going to be helpful. And fighting those screamy, grabby ghouls, my spear is going to take too long. By the time I start charging up, they're just going to whip around and start backhanding me repeatedly. I can't make that jump. I know I can't. I maybe could. Let's rough estimate here. No, I can't. That is wishful thinking. I think I know where this leads. Yeah, this is exactly where I thought it was going to lead. Yep, there's another seedbed curse. Okay. So, we can start working on these guys from here. God, that's so flimsy. That's not even good either. I'm just gonna back off, because... Or I can just keep kind of circling. Because the big thing is, as long as they're... I hate trying to maneuver. Because I need to keep this guy in position so I can fireball him. But I don't want to walk off the edge. Yeah, for 195 per, it's going to take me ages. And I'm already down here, so I'm going to have to fight the screamy grabby ghouls. So we'll just start moving in a direction and deal with them. Yeah, we'll go Bonky Hammer, because if anything, they might use Eruption. Sucks I don't have the bleed, but it's whatever. Let's just drop down, get my summon. Okay, big guy. Come on, let's go whack somebody in the face. I'll actually just use a flask here, because we're gonna need it. Yep, saw that coming. Yeah, got him. That went phenomenally. Oh my god. I couldn't have tried that any better. America's Source Seal is kind of a waste. It's Radagon Source Seal, but it's your mind and casting traits, but you still get the 15% damage penalty. So it's like, okay, you're gonna get pummeled, and it's gonna hurt. So you better hope your casting was worth it. Hey, mimic me, where are you at? Oh yeah, he's using the whatchamacallits. Yeah, go mimic me. He's pulling out all the stops. Well done. We're gonna have to kill the last one, then we get to go in there and fight all of... actually, there's 4, because we saw this one, and then we saw the other ones. Okay, gotta heal. Hey, why didn't you take damage when I swung? And you're better off hanging out here and fighting than trying to go into buildings, because these guys in close quarters is just going to get you killed. Lord's Rune. It's okay. At this point, runes usually for your build are kind of moot. Come on. You see me. You see me seeing you seeing me. Look at this dude, he's just like, what's going on over here? I thought I heard some noise. Oh yeah, my guy can actually use all my spells. thought there was the last one. I was like, this area looks a little too clean. Yeah, the heal on melee is just so good with this weapon. Stupidly good sustain. Good poise break. Alright, is this the room? Yeah, so... where's our boy? Hey, you should come outside. Come on, mimic me. Start falling back. Mimic me, come on. We don't want to fight in the friggin' hallway. I mean, we can. Didn't like trying that out. But I guess as long as we DPS fast enough. Also because he's not allowed in here, that it's kind of the problem of, hey, we need you to back up a little bit. Love how he can go outside the allowed range, but if I start to, then he starts to blink out. Alright, we'll come back here. I just want to make sure everything else is cleared. Because this place had enemies. I think everywhere else is empty. Because this place is just this. Beast blood, kind of a waste. It could be useful, let's be honest. If you build the right items. Nothing here, no elevators. The door. Okay, yeah, so we can let him despawn. The Mimic Tier has more than served its purpose. And even if we die, we never have to come down here unless my runes are down here. And I might just say I don't need them. So all in all, I think this is a win. It's gonna suck up there, but it's whatever. Oh yeah, he didn't even despawn in there. Would you look at that? Yeah, and then everything here. Nothing behind the junk. And it's nice we got these guys out too, because that frees up a lot of issues. I'm just kind of scared because I can't really turn, but behind me. Oh, they can't even see me from here. Cool. Because it's two guys with great bows. But if they can't even make out my position, then we're golden. I'll just let him take care of it. He's gonna despawn anyways, so... Yeah, Eruption is a very good ability, and I feel like people kind of sleep on it. There's also people saying that if you put Blood Flame Blade on, I mentioned it before, but Blood Flame Blade and then activate it, the lava actually will cause the buildup too. Which I don't know if it's true, but if it is, that's really huge. Because that's a ton of sustain. Oh yeah, I have to get over there. Don't know why he's staring at the wall. Yeah, we got those guys. And then inside... Oh, actually we have him too. Because, yeah, we need to get up over there, so that's... Yeah, that's doable. Just need to find a way... See, I'm gonna have to go down, climb up, and go around. Which will take a bit, but it's whatever. Jump in there, which... That was really close, and I was kind of scared for a moment. Now I can look like a fancy Haligtree knight. Yep, rest spot there, but I don't really want to use it, because then I lose all my progress here. Not according to plan. Not according to plan at all. Come on, game. Okay, so right about there. Bruh. Well, this is just suffering. I think I can kind of... If I can get the camera angle right, I can force a fireball straight down if I can get it locked long enough. Or we're just not going to allow camera locks anymore. There. Too bad I don't really know what to do at this point. I think we can just kind of drop down. I don't like doing this move. This is a little more dangerous than I'd prefer, but... The Lost Grace, at least we can fall back if need be. Ouch. Come on. Unendurable Frenzy might not have the most utility when it comes to PvE, but at least the spells hit hard. And the just stagger spam really helps. If I didn't have that... I mean, I struggled with my int character because I was trying to use the stone sling and... or whatever it is, the gravity spell, you know? And, because I was sitting there trying to play angles because I was so worried about trying to get into melee. Even though my stats are very similar to the current stats on this character, I was still dragging my feet at every opportunity. Okay, so we gotta go in here. Kind of funny what a little bit of confidence in this game can do for you. You get a little confident in your build, and then it's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just fly into the stupidest positions possible and get into very precarious fights, and who cares, because I know my build can handle it. A little lower, a little higher, a little bit higher, a little bit lower. Come on, game, there's an in-between here. Screw it, we're going bonk. Okay, now I think that's everything in this area. Which is pretty cool, because this took me ages the first time around. Man, I hope I'm right and everything's done, because otherwise I'm gonna have to fight through that again, and I'm not looking forward to it. At least the ground is guaranteed. Memorize spells. I'm trying to think here, because Shard Spiral has some value. Yeah, we'll leave it. I was just gonna put Blood Flame Blade in, but that's only if I'm using the Great Stars, and not really using it unless I have to. It's not that it's bad, it's just situational. Yeah, this area. Kindred or Rot hiding out everywhere. Like right there. Because we gotta get over to there to help Millicent. But with all of that is Rot, it'll be fine. We're good level. Not stupidly over-leveled. Nothing's gonna be... I'm not gonna say too scary, because things will probably get pretty hairy, but within reason. I just want to check this far end, because I don't remember... Can I get back from... Ew, what? Ew. Can you guys hit me? Because if not... We'll try a Shard Spiral, see how that goes. Okay, you can hit me. Good to know, because that tells me where I can kind of bait you. Honestly, this isn't paying for itself very well. I'm better off just black flaming. Yeah, and once the poise break kicks in, these guys are garbage. We'll try Pest Threads. It's not going to do as much, but I think I can... I mean, if we really want to here... If we're going to be real cheap... Throw the Scarab on. Not the best. Definitely Pest Threads isn't paying out. The damage for its cost is far too low. The Lightning Spear? Yeah, double. Or 50% up. It's not great, but better than what we were working with prior. And as, yeah, I think I mentioned, but as to why I don't use the Scarab is just because I take more damage. And I used to run it and Radagon Soreseal, so that tells you how difficult I made this game for myself. That I was just like, yeah, I'll take, you know, increased damage from 2 different sources. I was playing a very stupid glass cannon. Because it was a glass cannon I wasn't 100% aware of. I knew I was taking penalties, but I wasn't aware how much. But it works. I've grown to like the Royal Remains Helm, both for style and because the little regens can save you sometimes. And who really has a problem with a little bit of an insurance policy? Rotten Crystal Sword. Oh, I don't think I have the regular one, or I stored it. Yep. Intelligence, so it's magic damage and Scarlet Rot buildup. It's cool, but it's so far into the game that it's like a new game plus weapon, but you have better options. I bet if you dual wielded them, you could do some pretty funky stuff. It's just the matter of dual wielding. And it's not like, oh, power stancing is bad. No, power stancing is phenomenal. You can absolutely break dudes in half with power stancing weapons. But if you're doing an int build, you're either dipping just enough in for the stat ups, or like the stat requirements on weapons, like the Ruin's Greatsword or Radahn's, or you're going full caster. You don't really kind of half-ass it and be like, oh, I put a good amount in, but I didn't go all the way. It's like, nah, you're either the minimum or the maximum. That's why I always find other players' builds interesting, because they're either the most generic builds, which is fine, nothing wrong with having a generic build, or they're the most insane kind of setups where you're kind of looking at them like, what is wrong with you? Either you don't know how to build, or you are possessed by some degree of madness. Alright, Bloodhound Step. Let's go! Oh, I'm not looking forward to crossing that. And there's Kindred of Rot visible. I have an idea. Let's see if we can ruin a Kindred of Rot's day. Yeah, because there's one little dude there, one little dude there, a couple little grubby dudes over there. This place is awful. A little bit higher. A little to the right, a little higher. Knock myself off, not good. Now I gotta reset my aim. We'll go about there. A little more to the right. A little bit more to the right. My God. Even a little higher. Too high. We'll do about there. A little bit higher than that. Okay, now you're just screwing with me. You, though, let's just head on. Actually, we can aim a little low. Oof. Yeah, I definitely should have upgraded this. Because I bet if I did, I could probably just one-shot these guys. Oh, hey, this actually counts as water. Discus. Oh, would you look at that? These little idiots aren't resistant to faith, or to holy. But these little idiots are out of reach. And I don't really have a lot of ground to work with. Screw it, we ball. Come on, you little wiener toucher. Now, what do we do from here? Because we got that guy. Might be able to... Oh, there's a guy over there, too. Huh. Because when I did this, I just skirt my way along and ran. I didn't fight these guys, I just took damage and was like, no, it's all acceptable. But this time, I don't think the damage is acceptable. Oh, are you kidding? Come on, game. Fine, fireball. Okay, this is getting really stupid. Like, why do you have his head actually buried in the terrain? Okay. Never liked the damage from Scarlet Rot. It also kind of sucks because it's so good in comparison to other damage types, like regular poison, that there's no incentive to use regular poison. That was a discussion I had with a friend of mine a couple days ago. We were sitting there talking about Elden Ring, and I said, yeah, I hate poison because it's terrible. And I don't like how a lot of these damage types are kind of not PvP types, or not PvE types, because they're just so worthless. So we're talking about that, we're talking about death magic from other Souls games, stuff like petrification. Okay, I can't grab those butterflies. See, and now we have the problem because I want to hit those guys with my ballista, but I know the game will not let me. Or once I hit them, I have nowhere to go. Because their pest threads will come around the cover and hit me, so I have to just run for it. But I guess it's good because I don't have them aggroed yet. Oh, there's our arena. But because they're not aggroed, I can sneak my way over. Oh my god, really? Okay, we'll get back there. Okay, so now we're here finally. Didn't take long, but it's just annoying enough. Let's go deal with the guy up here. Can't remember if there's one or two. Just one, okay, cool. So now we have to do a little trick, which may get me killed as well. But... come on. You're gonna make me go in the middle, aren't you? Because we have to get to a boss that's right here. Yeah, they're gonna make me, like, work for it. Yep. And we're just gonna run for it. Then we jump onto here, cross up and over, and now we are safe. He can no longer hit us, and we are able to hit him. I don't care if this is considered cheap or cheating. They decided to put a boss inside a Scarlet Rot, like, arena, effectively. So I'm going to abuse the environment. If they don't want me to do this stuff, then they shouldn't make the environment suck. Plain as that. Let's be real. The times I've done cheap stuff like this is honestly few and far between. I'm not doing this every fight. I've seen people say the Mimic Tier is the best, which, depending on your gear, yeah, Mimic Tier is amazing. But I only use it in select circumstances. Yay. He is now dead. And there's a golden summon sign there, which we'll take that off. Now we have a choice. We can invade and fight Millicent, or we can help her. We're gonna help because why not? Absolutely nuked. Hey, and there's 4 sisters? Huh. Did not realize that. That's fine. I'll just keep, rotten breathing. Oh, she's using a Shamshir. Oh. That's neat. Yep, the Rottened Wing Sword Insignia. And, oh, she's over there.
Oh. Hello. Thank you for lending your hand. Without your help, I could not have defeated that quartet. I feel as if I've been in your debt from beginning to end. Thank you. With your help, I was able to live as my own person, if only in passing. But this is where things end. I paused to even tell you, but I took out the needle myself. Tell whoever put you up to this that if I am to flower into something other than myself, I would rather rot into nothingness as I am. Please, let me pass alone. The scarlet rot writhes now, worse than ever. Soon, I won't be more than a mound of flesh, curse-laden, untouchable. I wouldn't want such a thing to bring you harm. Please.
Alright. So, I think we have to come back when she dies. But, at least we can... should be able to get to a save point here. Because it ought to be just outside here. I think it's just down here. Yeah, because we'll save, we'll go back up, check her, and if anything, we have to go talk to Gowry again. Looks like there might be an item. Yeah, so now, if we want to undo the Frenzied Flame ending, you can use the unalloyed needle, go to Placidusax's arena, and you can use it there and it'll undo the curse. But, we'll quick go talk to Gowry and kind of tell him, hey, she's dead now.
Millicent, my daughter, why would you take out the needle? You were so close, so very close, to becoming the fairest of all flowers. Would you disown us, too, as your mother did? We, children of the Scarlet Rot. Millicent, Malenia, do you detest us so utterly? Millicent, Malenia, do you detect?
Alright, that's all he's gotta say. In that case... oh, okay, we'll do this properly then. Lamau, get bent. And we got the Flock Canvas Talisman, which is really good, because that boosts our incantations by, I believe, 8%. But that is all for now. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like button. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.